I'm Marion from Brimbank Libraries. Welcome to Brimbank Libraries Life Skills video series. Today I'm joined by Jess, who will help me to answer some questions on healthy relationships.
Awesome. Hi, I'm Jess from Brimbank Youth Services, from the Youth and Wellbeing team. We work with young people aged 12 to 25 who live, work or study in the Brimbank area. You can talk to us about a lot of different things. That can be like that you're not feeling yourself, relationship troubles, family issues or anything else. We can link you into services, whether that be like education, Centrelink, housing, legal, and you can talk to us pretty much about anything. We're here to support you, and if we can't help you, we can refer you on to somewhere.
Yeah, awesome, thank you. So we're going to move on to our first question today, which is about unhealthy relationships. Can you just describe what it looks like?
Yeah, of course. So an unhealthy relationship is relationships that are based on power and control, so not equality and respect. There's no excuse for abuse of any kind at any time, and it can be really hard to tell when behaviours cross the line from a healthy to kind of like an unhealthy relationship or even abuse. I'll give you some warning signs, but it's just a compacted kind of one.
Yeah.
So constantly putting someone down, extreme jealousy or insecurities, explosive temper, isolating someone from their friends and family, not letting them go and see their friends if they want to, dictating who they can see and when they can go and see them, mood swings, from going from angry to really, really happy or saying sorry, and physically hurting anyone in any way, possessiveness, or even, telling someone what to wear and how to dress.
Yeah.
They're all kind of signs of an unhealthy relationship.
Okay, great. Thank you for breaking that down. All right, so now we're going to the opposite of what an unhealthy relationship is and going to a healthy relationship, what that looks like.
Yeah, so healthy relationships means that both you and your partner are communicating. You can talk openly about your problems and you can kind of work things out together. You don't always have to be right, and kind of accepting that the other person had another opinion, I guess. So there's a few things. Being respectful, so you value each other and you respect each other's emotional, digital and sexual boundaries. Being trusting, so you believe what your partner says and you don't feel like you need to disprove that they were lying. Being honest, so you can be honest but keep some things private because they don't need to know everything. Being equal, so you make decisions together and you treat each other as to the same standard. And enjoying personal time, my favourite. So kind of, enjoying spending time together, but having something for you and doing something that just you want to do on your own, I think is really, really important for a healthy relationship.
All right, okay, thank you. Okay, so the next question is red flags. So if you can just describe to us what a red flag looks like.
Yeah, awesome.
What it is.
Yeah. So a red flag's kind of as a warning of danger or impending danger. And some red flags, and now this isn't everything again because the list, is quite extensive, but a lack of communication, lack of trust. When your family or friends kind of say, oh, something's not right with him, it's a bit, they're like red flags.
Yeah.
If they say that they don't really like your partner but can't put their finger on what it is, they just say something's off about them. Controlling behaviour, feeling insecure about the relationship, and that the relationship is built on to feel needed, or abusive behaviour, of course.
Right. Okay. Cool. All right. So the next question is, what is a toxic relationship, and how do we go about dealing with them?
Yeah. Awesome. A good one for now. So toxic friendships is kind of that you don't feel supported or any compassion from your other friend. It's that you feel really minimized when you ask them something and they don't answer, and they kind of just brush you off. They brush off your problems like they don't matter. They can ignore you. Like, have you ever seen them group text messages and you kind of write and they're just ignoring you completely?
Yeah.
They don't respond to texts. I guess the whole in short of it is that they just aren't there for you as a friend when you need them the most.
Yeah.
So I guess the key part of all of this is remembering that no one deserves to be treated badly, especially you, and especially by a friend, and that it's not okay for them to act like this. They can be really hard to call out someone for their behaviour. That's kind of really difficult to do.
Yeah.
However, by doing it politely and respectfully, it can be a really effective way of establishing boundaries and maybe even improve your friendship. So speaking up when things get, upset you, and you know what, sometimes taking a break from that friendship, giving yourself both some space and just some time to figure things out, and then kind of come back and discuss what happened.
Yeah.
So they're kind of things to, help you deal with it.
Yeah, thank you, Jess. That was really insightful. And the next question is on boundaries. So again, just describing what boundaries are, and I guess for people that find it a bit difficult to set those boundaries, how can they go about doing that? Yeah,
so I think establishing boundaries is quite tough. We all know that, it's a bit difficult to kind of do, but you just kind of start with saying no. Start with something really small by saying no. This will boost your confidence. It'll show people that you can manage and trust your body instincts.
Yeah.
Try and let go of what people think about you. People will always have an opinion about you. And it's important to try not to let everyone's opinion matter. And when you make that boundary, stay firm with it. Try not to be apologetic when the answer's no.
Yeah. Okay, great. Thank you. I think then the other thing is on communication. So do you have any tips on how to be more effective in your communication with the different relationships that you have?
Yeah, so communicating isn't just about talking.
Right.
It's about listening and being respectful, being present when someone is speaking to you. And healthy communication is a two-way street. So it can't just be one partner always being there.
Yeah.
It needs to be both.
Right.
Try and be clear and direct. No one can read your mind, so it's really, and no one can know what you're thinking. So it's really important to be open to listening to what they're going to say. Don't push your feelings aside when you're feeling sad. Bring things up that are bothering you, so you don't have this built up of, and it just builds and builds, and then it just explodes to a really big problem.
Right.
Asking questions. So if you don't understand what you've done wrong, ask. And always talk in person. Things can get so confused when you do it by text or email. So talking in person will allow you to kind of hear the tone of their voice and see their body language, and you can gauge off each other from that.
Right, and get the fuller picture, I guess.
Yeah.
So, okay, I think that's the end of our video today. I feel like it's gone so quick. Thank
great.
you so much for answering the questions. Your response has been really insightful. If you as a young person have any questions, maybe about healthy relationships or anything similar, please feel free to contact Brimbank Youth Services. Otherwise, you can also go onto our YouTube channel for Brimbank Libraries and Brimbank Youth Services to find more information and other videos that we have that's also part of the Life Skills video series.
Awesome. Thank you for having me.
No problem. Thank you.